Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know, my name is Chelsea Dawn Khan. It is a pleasure to spend this time with you today. We are going to be reviewing, I'm so excited guys, I have waited for this. We're going to be reviewing two new mascaras I got on the Sephora VIB sale. Yay for 20% off. So the first one is a Melt Cosmetics mascara, which I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it launched last year in their Halloween collection, or it was the year before that. And I believe it was for their Halloween collection. It looked amazing, but they didn't have it at Sephora, and it was just going to be like a limited edition. And now it's a permanent mascara because people were like so obsessed. And Sephora just got it. When I saw it at Sephora, I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And then the sale came. So this is the packaging of it. It is beautiful. So it is called Supernatural Lash. I'm going to read to you about it. And guys, this packaging is sturdy. And look how pretty that is. Supernatural Melt Cosmetics. Like this feels like weighty, okay? Like this feels like it's worth what you paid for. The price of this is $31 Canadian. I'm in Canada, so everything is in Canadian. And it says, off of the Melt Cosmetics website, Ultra Black Mascara coats lashes in intense black pigment for a full fanned out impact. Plant-based fibers adhere to each individual lash, creating unreal thickness and length. The separated bristles of the hourglass brush allow you to load product on the lashes without restraint, providing a spidery, voluminous effect, which is what I love. And so this one does not come in waterproof, which is why I got this Huda Beauty waterproof mascara top coat. So because I'm so oily, mascara constantly transfers onto my upper lids and onto my cheeks. And because I also cry all the time, I need waterproof. I literally can't not have waterproof because it just doesn't work for me. So I was so excited when I found out that Huda had this waterproof top coat to put over top of this so I can finally try it, because it does, like, all the pictures of it and all the reviews are amazing. And the pictures just look so, like, the lashes look everything that I love, just so thick and just so like, and spidery, like what they say. And that is like for me. So I'm going to read to you now about this Huda Beauty. And the boxes of both of them are even just so nice. If you look at this Huda one, it's like textured with these water droplets that actually stand out of the box. Like you can feel them on your finger to show it's waterproof. And then the Melt Cosmetics Supernatural Lash, like you can see the detailing and the like mascara looking detailing on the box is the same as on the actual tube itself. It's just so pretty. And then same with the Huda. So the Huda one has those water droplets on the actual tube itself as well that actually stand out. You can feel them with your finger. So I'll show you guys side by side. There's the box and the actual tube, and then box and the actual tube. So just everything on both of these seems to be very well thought out. I will read to you quickly about the Huda mascara, which is called the Legit Lashes Waterproof Top Coat. The Huda Legit Lashes, that is $25 Canadian, and it says Legit Lashes Waterproof Mascara Top Coat is a clear gel layer that makes your fave mascara water, sweat, and smudge proof. So I even have a friend who, her skin is dry, not oily at all, but she always gets mascara transfer as well. Like this could be a great option for her as well. So pretty much everyone could probably benefit from this. It says one swipe of this top coat with its precision brush will lock mascara into place, protecting them from tears, fears, downpours, late night dancing, and so much more. Whether you're hitting the gym, jet setting, or a bride-to-be, this jelly-like texture features film formers and flexible resins to ensure extra comfort throughout the day and or night without weighing down your lashes. So I'm super excited to try this just because if you kind of experiment around with mascara, the waterproof formulas are never as nice as the regular non-waterproof formulas. They just never are. I'm just so excited to have an option where you can just buy any mascara you want and it doesn't have to be the waterproof formula, and you can just enjoy how it's actually meant to be, but feel safe to like sweat and cry and just be oily in general. So we are gonna give these two a go. What I'm going to do, we're going to do a wear test for it. So I have everything with my makeup done how I normally would. The same like primers on my eyelids, everything like that. On one eye, let's say on the right eye, well, it looks left to you guys, we will just do this mascara without the waterproof top coat. So my friend who I was telling you about, who does get the transferring, she also purchased this and tried it. She was gonna get the waterproof top coat as well, but she said that she actually did not experience any transferring or flaking with this. So we're gonna test one eye without, and then one eye, this eye, we will test with both of them. And then I'll do check-ins throughout the day to see how they both go. So let's take a look at this. Ooh, that is a super fun wand. You can see it's very like hourglass shape. The bristles look really nice too, and the formula of this seems really nice. Like, you know how sometimes they seem way too watery at first? This one doesn't. It seems really good. So wish me luck on this. Oh, I should also say that usually I use my L'Oreal telescopic mascara just to get to like the base of my lashes, because I do have very puffy eyelids, and brushes like this are always going to transfer and give me mascara here. But I didn't want to do that today because I want to just fully use these two and see how they go. So we're probably going to get a lot of transfer there. But you know, we're just gonna go with it. So I'm gonna apply these. I typically apply my mascara and then curl my lashes once I've got my mascara on. So here we go, guys. But yeah, so far this looks really nice, like quite a nice amount of product on the wand itself. Oh, see, I got smudgy on myself already. That's so normal though. It's not anything about this mascara. That's just what happens for me all the time. So it does feel really nice too. Like, it's definitely coating my lashes a lot, which is great. Usually with a newer mascara, I feel like they're always so watery at first that you have to put like a million coats on to get anywhere. But this is working quite well already. I do currently have a chunk of lashes missing on both of my eyes, which is sad. This one looks like it just went missing last night. Went missing. Like, we should put out a missing poster for my eyelashes and get people searching for them. That sounds so funny. My eyelashes went missing, but they are both in the center. So same spot for both of them, which is annoying. Could you not have just gone missing on the sides of my lashes? The wand does pick up like a really nice amount of product. And I'm not having to dip in near as much as what I usually would. I am a builder upper, so I go from one eye to the other and I just always build more and more layers. And like, you know how typically you need your mascara to be worked in for like maybe a week before it gets to like a nice consistency? This is really nice already. Like, it's making my lashes gorgeous. They look thick, they look long. They're like the right amount. I don't want to call it clumpy, but they are like spidery lashes, which I personally love because I just like the look of a lot of lash. Like, I've never minded a good kind of clump, or like when your lashes kind of get intertwined with each other. I like that. This is very nice, guys. I actually think, so I had read so many reviews and like almost every single review was amazing. But I also know reviews are very like based per person type of thing. So you just never know what to expect. Like, you can't always fully trust the reviews. But like, these reviews were not wrong. So many of the reviews were like, this is my new holy grail mascara. I wouldn't use anything else. Like, it's legit though. It's so nice. I haven't even curled my lashes yet, and they stand out way more than what they usually would. They actually even look more curled at this point than what they usually do. Usually they're just sticking, I have very long, sticking straight forward or almost down lashes that you can't really see unless I curl them. But like, this so far is amazing. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm so glad I purchased this. Now we just have to hope that the waterproof top coat works out well so that I can actually use it. Because if it doesn't, it's going to be no good for me. I just cry too much, guys. Let's get real. Like, it's 2021, okay? I'm just crying all the time. So they do also have, I don't have this. They don't have it at Sephora, but they do, like, Melt has a actual kind of fan brush. Not a mascara wand, but like an actual brush that you can use for your bottom lashes that was designed for this mascara. And you just kind of paint it on the brush and then wiggle it through your bottom lashes, and it just like makes them look amazing. If Sephora ever gets that, I'm gonna have to get it just because it really loads the product on. I always have problem getting mascara to actually stay on my bottom lashes for some reason. So that would just make it so much easier. But even putting this on, especially on a new tube of mascara, I usually have to put like 5 coats on my bottom lashes just to make them look like anything. Amazing. And I usually use my telescopic mascara on my bottom lashes because it's such a small wand. And even with that, I still usually get mascara all along the actual base of my lash line. I didn't with this, you guys. It's just gorgeous. Oh, I'm obsessed. No, seriously, you need to order this now. Like, you actually need to, especially, okay, because we're going to do the wear test, right? But my friend already told me it was amazing for her. It did not transfer or flake. So A+, and just the application of this alone is amazing. If you don't need or don't like waterproof mascara, like, run, do not walk, literally take a jet airplane immediately so you can get there fast to Sephora and buy this, guy. It is like the most, you know, mascara is like the one thing that you're always looking for, the best one, the nicest one. You find one and you like it, but it could be better, Like, there's always things you want improved on it. Not with this one, guys. This is like actually perfection. The reviews were not wrong. The images that they use for this, they are legit. It's not like someone just has full strip lashes on and everything like that. Like, this is beyond. So I'm just gonna let this sit for a minute and dry a bit before I curl my lashes, and I'm just gonna hop off camera and kind of clean up any mascara that I got on my lids. Okay, guys, we are back. I have my lashes curled now. The one thing I will say about this, the staying power is really good. So, you know, usually when you get mascara on your lids, if you wait till it's dry, you can just kind of flick it off with a Q-tip. Not so easy with this one because it just lasts. And I also then took my eyebrow spoolie and just flicked it a bit with that. You can see there's still like a tiny bit there still that like would not come off, but that's okay. It just tells me that like this is probably not just gonna flake off or smudge off as easily as what some would. And it also feels very like the formula on your lashes feels very light and flexible. You know how some mascaras just feel so heavy and so stiff, and when you're blinking or moving your eyes, you can almost feel it on your lashes and just very irritating. This is actually very comfortable. Like it doesn't feel stiff or like rigid at all. I'm loving it. Okay, so now we're gonna put on the Huda Legit Lashes Waterproof Top Coat. So it says how to use is to wipe off any wipe off any excess formula from the brush before applying, and then apply all over your top and bottom lashes, or just on specific areas where your mascara tends to smudge. So a lot of people, that might just be on like the tips of their lashes, but I'm gonna put it everywhere because who knows if we're gonna cry today, right? So this brush, you can see, is more almost like very short, just spiky plastic wand that I think is really just gonna help to get in there quite nicely. So what side did I say? This side. My left side, your right side. That's what we're going to, yeah, that's what we'll put the waterproof top coat on, which will be good too because my left eye, I actually have eyelashes that like grow into the corner of my eye and make it water all the time. So this will be great to try. And then I'm just gonna get it on the back end of this as well. So I am noticing like this could totally be my fault, user error. Like I might not have wiped quite enough off of the brush, but it is making this like very clumpy. All my lashes are much more stuck together now than what they were before. But I think that that was just me doing a whoopsie doopsie. So really make sure to actually clean that wand off better than what I did. We are going to see how that goes throughout the day. I'll check in a few times as we go. I do feel also like after applying the waterproof top coat that these lashes have sunk down a bit, but I again think that I just maybe put a bit too much on. But even so, I think that they still look great. They still are like nice and curled. I'll check in throughout the day and we will see you guys back in a bit. We are back. So I forgot to say earlier in the video what time it was when I put the mascara on. So it was noon and we're now at 6:15. So it's been like 6.5 hours, I think. I get really confused about hours and stuff like that, but I think it's been 6.5 hours and it still looks really good on both eyes. So like you can see for sure my face is much oilier than when we started. It's looking like shiny. So this is the side with the waterproof and this is the side without the waterproof. And like I did not use setting spray or anything like that today because I just wanted my oils to be able to like work with it and see. And look at the side without the waterproof formula over top has not smudged at all, bottom lash or top lash. There is the tiniest, oh, sorry guys, you can't see, the tiniest bit of flaking, but that's not bad at all. And like I'll typically get a tiny bit of something, but I'm just shocked that there's no transfer. So that's the side without the waterproof. And then this is the side with the waterproof. So you can see that like the side without the waterproof does look a slight bit better than this side. Just looks a bit more clumpy and not as nice in general. But I do have to say, I really think that was my own fault because I did not scrape off the wand near enough. And had I done that, because it is like quite a wet gel, had I done that, then I think that it would look very comparable to this one. So we will see how it goes. But like, I'm honestly shocked at the Melt Supernatural Lash because I don't understand how it hasn't transferred. I get transfer even from waterproof mascaras that like you can barely get off with eye makeup remover, and this has none. So I'm gonna have to try make myself cry at some point just so I can test it and see, you know, if I did cry, is it going to run or would it be okay? Because like if it doesn't transfer and smudge, and if it doesn't melt when you cry, that's funny if it doesn't melt because it's Melt Cosmetics, but if it doesn't melt when you cry, then you really don't even need the waterproof top coat. So, and if I can't make myself cry, I'll splash myself with some water in the face. I will definitely do that. But so far, see, here's the thing. I was just going to say, so far, I'm highly impressed with both of these mascaras, but I actually can't really tell what this one has done simply because this one, the Melt Cosmetics guy, has done such an amazing job and held up so well. So I do have to say, though, I've seen a bunch of reviews of the Huda Legit Lash waterproof mascara, and I do know that a lot of people on YouTube who have oily skin really do like this one so that they can have the nicer non-waterproof formula. So it has to do something and work quite good, especially because the people who have recommended it, I really, really trust their opinion because I've tried other things that they like and it was really good as well. So we will leave it there. Super impressed so far. I would definitely give this guy so far, I would say like an 11 out of 10. And it's a definite yes for me, dog. But we will check back in a bit. Okay, guys. So the current time is 10:07. So we are just over 10 hours into this wear test. My eyelashes look good, but the rest of my face looks like a mess. But that says a lot. So in review, this is the side that has the Huda Legit Lashes waterproof top coat. And this is the side that doesn't. So as far as holding the curl in my lashes, at this point, both sides look the same. The only real difference I've noticed, and I literally am so shocked because like I am greasy right now, right? Like I for sure should have had like smudging underneath, especially on this side because it doesn't have the waterproof top coat. This Melt Cosmetics Supernatural Lash Mascara legitimately has not budged at all. I have never been more shocked by something in my, like legitimately in my entire life. So the only difference that I notice, this is scary up close. If you look under this eye, there's just the tiniest bit of flaking. And this eye does not really have that same amount of flaking. There's just like one little speck here and one over there. So that is really honestly the only difference. So at this point, if you were only buying the Huda Legit Lashes because, or not because, but for the Melt Cosmetics Supernatural Lash mascara, I don't think that you need it. I really don't. Unless you're having some formula, which is most mascaras that just transfer and smudge all over the place, then I could really see how this would be very valuable. But what we're gonna do, I could not cry today. in like a shocking turn of events, I didn't cry today. So what we're going to do to test the waterproofness of it, just to see, do we actually need this Huda for the Melt Cosmetics? For every other mascara, I say go for it. But to test it, I have a spray bottle and I'm just literally going to spray my face. But if I'm going to do this for your entertainment and also to give you a true product review, then like I'm going to need you to do something for me as well. And what that is to subscribe to my channel, click the bell button and select all so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video, because I know you want to see it. I know you want to hang out with me a bit more because like I want to hang out with you a bit more. And please make sure to like this video and leave a comment down below of maybe potentially what videos you want to see next, or just if you've tried either of these, or just on your thoughts on anything in general. So that's what I'm going to need from you. And I can't believe I'm doing this. Now, we're just going to spray my face and see what happens. So remember, this side has the waterproof top coat and this one doesn't. Here we go. Oh, it's shocking. Just gonna try blink a bit so that we can really get that water mixing in there. You know what's really sad about this in this point in my life is that like my face is soaking wet. And it legitimately looks like it's just like, hey, this is just my natural oily skin. Look at me shining away on camera. But okay, guys. Honestly, look at this Melt formula. This is not, I repeat, this is not a waterproof mascara. And you can see that my face is legitimately dripping wet. It's not moving and it should be like pouring right now. So this side has the waterproof top coat and this side doesn't. I legitimately don't even know what to say. I'm going to spray my face once more just so we can really get it soaked. Yeah, I'm like full-blown dripping now. You can see like full-blown dripping and still nothing. This mascara is not moving. I literally think that they need to put a new claim on it that says waterproof because like, look at this. So I'm just shocked. So here they are. This one at this point, I don't feel like I can give a real review on the Huda Legit lashes because the Melt Supernatural Lash was just like way too good to even be able to have to use a waterproof top coat. So that reinforces my thought that if you're only getting it in order to be able to use this guy, you don't need this. Any other mascara, I think you need this. Even some waterproof formulas that I have, and not some, I mean a lot, most waterproof formulas that I try still smudge on my lashes. So I'm not going to give this a rating because it really wouldn't be fair at this point. So the only thing I'll rate it on is the packaging. So for the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes, the packaging, the actual mascara tube, as well as the box here. I give that packaging, I give it, you know what? I give it an 11 out of 10 because I just love how cohesive they are. I really love the concept that it looks like my dripping face right now. Like it looks like it has water drops on it. I love the blackness of it, and then with the white and pink writing, and it just pops so much. And I just love that these little water droplets are actually raised. And not just kind of like printed onto there. It just gives it so much texture, and like the amount of thought and detail that went into this is really amazing. So I'm only rating the packaging. However, I have heard amazing reviews about it, again, from people I really trust. So Might that still be something you want to try? For sure. For this guy. Oh, wait. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to try remove these both on camera as well. Just so that we can see if the Huda Legit Lashes makes it any more difficult to remove, because waterproof mascara, as we all know, is like a nightmare, almost impossible to remove. So we're going to try that, but I'm just going to really rub this in with the water to also see what happens with that. I feel like the side without the top coat feels like it is smushing and smearing now. Okay, yes. But this side is as well. So, okay, based off of that, I can definitely say, you know, that clearly the Huda has worked. Has it fully worked? Not 100%. I wouldn't really recommend going like swimming with either of these formulas and thinking that you're going to make it out of the pool looking cute, because like this has happened. However, I literally did smush it with my hands. But I do know that most waterproof mascara, if I smush it with my hands like that, even when it's wet, it's not going anywhere. So I kind of thought maybe it's not going to be like 100% waterproof, because how can it cover every inch of your lashes? And that's why I like put so much on initially, even though it said to scrape it off, because I was like, I want to cover every single part of my lash so that I can make sure it's going to be waterproof. Now, do I think that you could cry with this on? Like not go swim or not be like in a rainstorm and then rub your eyes, because clearly you're going to get some smudging and chunking. But do I think that you could like go watch a chick flick and cry with this on and feel totally safe that your mascara is not going to run? 100%. So what I would rate this, I mean, I can't give it a 10 out of 10 as much as I would love to, because we have this going on. So I'm going to rate it 7.5 out of 10, just because it's not foolproof. But I do think that it's a great product, an amazing idea, amazing packaging. It's going to get the job done for most things, but not for all things. And I think that the best thing to do would be to scrape your wand off and just put a few coats of this on and try get above and underneath the lash so that you're coating as much as you possibly can. For the Melt Mascara, let's just quickly take these off while I talk about my rating for the Melt Supernatural Lash Mascara. I really love it. I feel confidently like I can actually cry with it on and that it's not gonna smudge, like unless I start rubbing at my eyes. So this is like a good note to self. If you do cry, just don't touch it. Just don't touch it and don't rub your eyes, and your mascara is still gonna stay put in the exact spot that it should. It's not going to run, or you're not gonna look like you have all the tear stains running down. And I just think all around it's an amazing, amazing mascara. Even trying to take it off now, you can see that the side that's just the melt is almost completely gone already, which is insane to me because I'm literally used to scrubbing for like 5 minutes and soaking my lashes in eye makeup remover and then feeling like I'm giving myself early fine lines from like rubbing and like, you know, and I didn't have to do that with this, and it didn't smudge, and I can cry in it, and it's just an easy removal. You can see, so that's what that side looks like. You can see that the side with the Huda top coat is definitely harder to take off. I am having to work a bit more at it. So that does show that it really does, like it's working for sure. 100% it's working. Just don't, again, fully rub your eyes with firm pressure when you have it on, because you will get a bit of smudging But like even now, it's like it's working as a waterproof because it's really hard to get off, which is a good thing. I just wish that it would have not smudged quite so much. So for the Melt mascara, I know I had given it an 11 out of 10 earlier, and I would love to give it an 11 out of 10. Like, do I think it deserves it? Yes. But in all fairness, it had a slight bit of flaking. So that being said, because it's on my first use with it, I could see how potentially as it gets drier, because this should be the wettest the formula is. So as it does get a bit drier, there's potential, I can't say for sure, but there's potential, as we all know, that it could flake a bit more as it starts to dry out. So because of that, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. But because of everything else, how freaking amazing it is, I would have given it an 11 out of 10. And so could it have maybe just been that I was in a drier environment and blinking my eyes a whole lot more than usual? Like 100% yes, but I just can't give it an 11 out of 10 at this point because I haven't had it for long enough to see how it's going to wear as it starts to dry out. So I hope that that was helpful for you guys. I would like 10,000% tell you to order this and give it a try because I really think you're gonna like this. Do I think that this is a must purchase? No. Do I think if you have enough money for it, it's not gonna make you stressed out to buy it, you wanna try something new for fun, do I think that then you should buy it? Totally. Why not? Do I think it's necessary on this Melt mascara? No. Any other one? Why not? So thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me, spending a bit of time with me. I loved it as much as you did, and I cannot wait to see you guys on the next one.